In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Workflow Builder in Slack. If you're looking to automate repetitive tasks and add a bit of consistency to your team's Slack routines, the Workflow Builder is a great place to start. We'll walk through a simple example so you understand the flow from start to finish, and along the way, I'll share helpful context so each click makes sense. First, open your browser and go to app.slack.com. Make sure you're signed in to the workspace where you want to build the automation. The Workflow Builder is available on desktop and in the browser, and using a larger screen makes setup easier to follow. On the left sidebar, click the More section. This expands a set of tools you might not use every day. From there, click Workflows. This opens Slack's workflow home where you can see any existing automations and start new ones. Click Create Workflow to begin. This opens a guided setup so you don't have to worry about missing anything. Next, select a trigger. A trigger is what starts your workflow. Think of it as the when. For example, you might want something to happen when a message is posted, when someone adds a reaction, or when a certain event occurs in a channel. Choose the trigger that fits the task you want to automate. After choosing the trigger type, select the specific event. This is where you define the details like which channel or which kind of message should kick things off. Being specific here helps you avoid accidental runs. Click Continue to confirm your trigger settings and move on to the action part of your workflow. Now click Add Steps. Steps are the actions Slack will take after your trigger fires. You can add one step or chain multiple steps together depending on how complex you want your automation to be. For this example, choose the Messages category. This narrows the list to actions that deal with messages in channels or direct messages. Select Add Reaction to Message. This action is perfect for confirming something was received or marking tasks as acknowledged without typing a reply. Next, select the message to react to. If your trigger is related to a message, the safest choice is the message from the trigger, so the reaction lands on the exact message that started the workflow. Now select the emoji you want to use. Pick something clear and consistent with your team's conventions, like a check mark for approval or a wave for a welcome. Finally, click Save to store this step in your workflow. You can add more steps later or keep it simple. That's it, your basic Slack workflow is set up and ready to streamline your day.